Welcome. I'm so incredibly excited to show you everything that I thrifted while I was on the East Coast. I went to some thrift stores, and then when I was in New York, I went by some vintage stores, and I can't wait to show you everything I found. It's so good. And you might have noticed, yes, we are in a new location today. I thought it'd be a little bit fun to do a new location. So today we are in my living room. So I think we should probably just get right into the haul. So I think we're just gonna start with clothes because I have my nice little stack right here waiting to show you everything. I only got a few things while I was in New York, and I went to Awoke Vintage, which is a store that I've been following for a long time on Instagram. So while I was in Brooklyn, I decided to stop in there and see what they had, and I'm so happy that I did. One of the things that I got is this gorgeous button-up blouse. I was immediately drawn to it because it is sheer fabric. Love the colors, and I just felt like this would be so breezy and easy for summertime. So I'm very excited about this. And it also has like a little pocket detail, which I'm really happy about. And let me see if I can find a brand. So the brand of this shirt is Paco something. I'm not really sure how to say that, but if you're interested, here's the tag. And they also had a sourced in Italy tag on it, which I thought was pretty cool. A lot of the clothes in there actually had that tag. It did trigger me to want to buy it because it just made it seem even more like one of a kind. So very into this shirt, and I feel like it's going to be very versatile, and I can just wear it in so many different ways this summer, and I'm so excited about it. The other piece that I got from Awoke Vintage is this stunning skirt. I feel like this skirt is very much so me. I love a good gingham print, and this one definitely fits the bill. And I was also intrigued by the trim. I think this little, I wouldn't say it's lace. It feels kind of like a nylon, but I just love the little dainty trim, and it also has it on the bottom of the skirt with a little hint of a ruffle, which is so precious to me. And it also has a drawstring, which is nice, so I can wear it high-waisted or low-waisted or even mid-waisted. So whatever I'm feeling that day, I can definitely make it happen, which I love options. And this is another piece that actually doesn't say that it was sourced in Italy, but by the tag, it definitely looks like it is. And it is a little big on me, but I can definitely make it work. Ow, I just hit myself with the tag. But yeah, I can definitely make this work because of the little string. So I'm just obsessed. Like, I could picture this with a tube top, a tank top, a graphic tee. I feel like there's so many options, and I am so excited. Moving on to when I was thrifting in Pennsylvania, like in the suburbs of Philly, I mainly went to Goodwill's and Worthwhile. I also went to a second app, but you already saw that. So yeah, at a Goodwill, I found this beautiful ivory satin skirt. The thing that drew me to this one in particular was the length of it. I have a few that are knee length, but this one is actually a maxi, and it's not as sheer as the other ones I have. It's very satiny, like a thick satin. So I felt like this one would be a little more wearable than some of the other ones I have, and the brand of this one is Maidenform. I showed this in my video while I was at Worthwhile, and I did end up getting this top that has the tie front. I think it's so cute, and one thing about living in a hot state like Texas is that it can be over 100 degrees outside, but then you go into the grocery store or wherever and it's freezing cold from the AC. So I feel like having something like this where I can just throw it over a dress or a tank top is gonna be really good for me, so I can still be appropriate but also be a little bit warmer when I need something on my arms. So this is very essential to me. And then at the same store, yes, in fact, I did get the Mary-Kate and Ashley bucket hat. I love a straw hat in the summertime. Like, I've thrifted so many over the years, and I actually got one at Free People, I think, last year. And these are just so perfect for really sunny days where you want to keep your face protected, or you want to layer, because you know it's really hard to layer in the summer. So I tend to go for accessories like belts, little hats like these, bags. I also love pins and brooches, like just any little thing that's a little special that I can spice up my outfit with. And I don't have a pink hat, so when I saw this one, and it's crucial to me that it can have a flip up option. Well, not crucial, but that's something I do look for. So this one was just checking all the boxes for me, and I'm so glad that I brought it home with me. I have been on the fence about corduroys, but then at Worthwhile I found these beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, etc. pants, and it's literally the perfect camel color. This is gonna be so good when it gets cold again eventually, probably sometime next year. But I also felt very excited about these because they're LL Bean, and I am a very big LL Bean fan. I love LL Bean. I'm their biggest fan. And the way these fit me, they fit like a glove. Like, these were definitely sitting in the thrift store waiting for me to get my grippy little hands on them, and I'm so excited about them. And then I guess this is another future proofing item, because as of today there's no way I can get away with wearing this, but I also got this green sweater. It was kind of reminding me of like the Y2K military jackets from Marc Jacobs, but this one's more cozy because it has sweater material in it, and it's kind of just like a mixed material jacket. I really like it, and I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this. I like to be pretty practical when I thrift. If I don't have something particular, like if I have a list of things I'm looking for, I'll go for it. But when I'm grabbing things that aren't on my list, I tend to go a little more basic, just because I know there will be a higher chance that I actually wear it and it doesn't just sit in my closet. So yes, those are all the clothing items I got. So let's get into some of the smaller accessories that I got. So for accessories, the first one that I got was one I showed in the video, which is this little Esprit bag. Like sometimes in the summer where you're so hot and you like just can't have a big like hobo bag or tote bag on you because it's just generating so much heat. So I think this is going to be really great just to throw on when I'm not carrying a lot of things and I'm just running some quick errands. And I really like the hardware and the red details. Red is definitely a color that I keep gravitating towards, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. And it also has a little pull tab right here that's red. And I feel like these pockets in the front will be really good, so I can just grab my little lip gloss and, you know, little bits. And I can hang my keychains off of these too. So I feel like there's lots of options for this. And it has this really beautiful floral print on the inside. And I actually still have the tag on it because I haven't worn it yet. But this was $5.99. which I think is a really good price. So very excited about this one. I saved the best for last. This is the star of the show. This one I found at the last Worthwhile that I went to, and it is this itty bitty cutesy wootsy little Coach bag. Isn't she stunning? She's so beautiful and gorgeous. I think this will be another little light evening bag that I can use, and somehow it fits under my shoulder. Like, that's kind of insane. I was not expecting that. I thought it was just gonna be like a little, you know, hold on like this kind of moment, but I actually kind of like that I can put it on my shoulder, although once I put stuff in it, that might not be the case. But regardless, I'm very happy to start using this bag. I think it is adorable. For more accessories, I have all of these little goodies and trinkets. Let's just go through the keychains first. So the first one is, can you see this? Yeah. So I got this little wooden fish. It just feels very coastal, very summertime to me. And I like that it was kind of neutral and like a natural material because I don't have any keychains like this. So I thought this fish was so cute. And then I also found, these are all from Worthwhile, by the way. This one says Las Vegas on it, and then on the other side it has what are these called? Slot machines. So it has like a little slot machine on it, and this is so camp. I love it. Then I also got this Pisces one. Look how cute this little guy is. He definitely was looking at me and wanted to come home with me. I think it's so cute. I love little cutesy animals, and I just thought this was so cute. And I love the keychain on this one where you like twist it to open it. And I don't know, he was just too adorable to not bring home. So I'm glad I got this one. I have this little bag I got from one of the stores. So I was trying to keep all of my jewelry that I found in here. So one thing I found was this strawberry brooch. I'm trying to collect a bunch of them, one to decorate things with, like bags and styling with my outfits. But I also want to do a DIY with brooches, but the first step is obviously collecting them. So I added this one to my collection because I don't really have that many silver ones, and I love strawberries. I love strawberry anything. So I definitely had to get that one. The other one I got is this gold bee, and it's in cursive, and I thought it was so beautiful. And my dog that passed away last year, his name was Bruce. So I thought I would get the bee for him. It's so cute. For jewelry, I got one bangle. This was at a vintage store. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. But I don't even know what the area was. Fishtown maybe? I'm not sure. But I got this beautiful silver bangle. And I like this one because it kind of reminded me of like Coke, like soda caps. Or I don't know, it's just really cool, and I've never seen a bracelet like this one. Here we go. Look at that, that's so cool. I feel like it has a lot of interest to it, although it is pretty simple. I really love this. And I have another one that's silver, so I feel like when I stack them together, it's really gonna be quite the moment. So I love this. So I have two necklaces. So the first one I got is this gold one, and it has a star on it, and then it has this, what do you call this, like a snake chain where it's just like very smooth, but it does have some texture to it. And I thought this was really cute for summer, and I love stars. And I've really been into longer necklaces, especially like for dresses and, you know, plain outfits. And then the other one I got is also a long necklace. I've been looking for a locket because I want to put my photo booth photos in here. Hopefully they'll fit, but I thought this was so beautiful and exactly what I was looking for. And I like how it's kind of bigger, so I can have more options for photos to put inside of it. And then when you open it, oh, also get into the details. So it has stripes, and it also has this beautiful like Baroque floral print on it. And then when you open it, you can put your little photos right here. I'm gonna go gather up some of the home decor pieces that I got on the trip and show you those as well. Okay, so moving right along to home decor, I'll show you the big things first. So one thing I'm very excited about is this picture frame. Have you ever seen a picture frame so stunning? I've never seen a frame that has this like chrome metal detailing on it. I think it is so cool, so unique, and I couldn't leave it behind because I was wondering like, when would I ever stumble across another picture frame like this? So it was very difficult to get back, but it is here and it is safe and it is ready to have a new life. So this was $3.99, which is actually kind of crazy for the size and the quality. And I think it's gonna look amazing in my bedroom, or it could go on my wall behind me, but we'll see where it ends up going. But my plan for this is I did some, I guess you could call it some memory trash collecting on my trip. So I would just hold on to like random things like napkins, coasters, you know, things like that, and like little photo booth photos and stuff like that. So I was thinking of doing like a little memory collage with this and putting all the things I collected on the trip in here, because, you know, I got the frame on my trip, and then putting all my memories from the trip. I thought that'd be so special, and a little creative project for me. And it will be interesting because, as you can see, there's no backing on this. I guess it didn't make it to the thrift store, it got separated at some point. So I'm gonna have to DIY a way to secure all my stuff in it. So another item that's pretty large that I got, which I showed in my video, this bowl or plate that I showed in my video. This is the one that I ended up getting. I was torn between two. I can put everything from my purse on here, and then, you know, like the next day or whatever when I'm getting a bag, because I usually switch my bags depending on like what I'm doing that day or my outfit, and I always forget pretty much everything I need, and it ends up in all of my different bags. So I felt like this would be a good way to not do that anymore, and it's actually been helping so much. So if you're in the same boat as me, highly recommend doing a purse bowl. So this one's kind of like a purse plate tray situation. Matches my home decor perfectly, and I'm so happy with it. And it's been serving its purpose quite nicely, and I just think it's really unique. I've never seen a plate like this before, and I just think it's very beautiful, and I love it so much. Next up, some smaller bits. I picked up 2 different frames. I guess I got quite a few frames on this trip, but this one's a wooden one and it feels really good quality. And then I got this chrome metal one. I have this little cubby shelf trinket situation that I thrifted when I was in Chicago, and I need little small trinkets to put on it, and I'm hoping these frames will fit on it. And if it doesn't, I also feel like this would be a good size to put photo booth strips, like if you cut one out and put it in here. But I was also thinking, if it doesn't fit in that little shelf that I'm planning on putting it in, that I saw this DIY to where you take the backing off and then you put magnets on the back, and then you can stick it on your fridge with your photos. So that is also another option that I'm thinking about doing with these. This next item wasn't from a thrift store, but I did get it from a vintage store. It was called 4 Foot Prune, and I think that's what it was called. This is actually a print from an artist. You can see the name if it focuses. It's actually an artist from Portland, Oregon, which I didn't realize. But I thought it was really cute, and the colors really spoke to me, and it's just fun and kitschy, and I love stuff like that. And I think it'll look really good on my gallery wall back there. I just have to find a frame for it. Definitely gonna go for a colorful frame. I think maybe like a cobalt blue or red, maybe even yellow. I don't know, there's so many color options that I think would look good for this, but I'm very excited to get this in a frame, and I'm very happy with it. There were a few different ones to choose from, but I like this one. I felt like it had a lot of variety. And then the last items I got were these, which I showed in my video. They are genuine American walnut natural plaques. And it says scalloped oval from Walnut Hollow Farm, which is cute. And this is what they look like. I got 2 matching ones, and I definitely bought these with no intention in mind, but I do feel like these will be really good to do a little project on. I'm not that great at painting, so I'm not sure if that's what I would do, but if you have any ideas of what I could do with these, please let me know, and I could even film a video doing it. So yeah, I would love to know your ideas if you have any suggestions on what I can do with these. I'm very excited, even though I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I just love a little project, and these will be perfect. That actually wraps up my thrift haul from my travels to the East Coast. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and let me know what you liked from this haul, or if you have any ideas for any of the DIYs I mentioned. And thank you so much for watching, and I have so many videos that I've been making over the past couple of weeks. I just have to edit them, so there's a bit of a lull. I've had some stuff going on in my personal life, but I've been filming, so don't worry, there will be lots of videos to come, lots of thrifting, and I'm so excited to see you in my next video. Bye!